keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below. Gentlemen, we doing it live. What's going on? Let's look a couple shots, just a few. How we doing today, ladies and gents? Wisdom Bar in the building, Red River in the building, Crypto Cats in the building. We might have to call the fire marshal. We got too many people in the building here. Future Well said Will Smith's new book, How to Kill a $1 Billion Career in 60 Seconds. No, man, you'd be surprised. I was talking to someone about that, ironically enough, that is in that industry of like agencies and marketing and stuff. And they told me like literally the same night, the next day, there was a major company trying to get Will Smith on board. Won't tell you who, but yeah, I don't think he's I mean, you know, how much money do you need? You know, so he's good on the money tip. Don't think he needs anything there. Career-wise, it may have hampered him a little bit, for sure. Hit them shots, hit them like booties. Yes, that's indeed Mr. Sakila. It's kind of late for you, man. I'm doing a late stream today. I don't know if you guys heard about what happened with YouTube earlier today. It was an outage. We'll talk about that really quickly. But yes, please smash those like booties for a brother right now. Smack him. The smacker. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
The smacking. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, but you know, hey, it is what it is with Will Smith. He'll be fine. Definitely, he'll be fine. So, today, guys, we're going to talk about the metaverse and a stat that came out. 98% volume down for the year to date for metaverse trading. That tells us something serious. Now, you can look at the glass half full. You can look at the glass empty. I'll give you my 2 satoshis on that. We got 10 Pound in the building who's actively building a metaverse. So maybe he'll chime in with that as well and give his 2 satoshis on it. But first, ladies and gents, get over to bloodalytics.com. Check us out. We're making trades. 10 Pound is in there. I don't know if he's taking advantage of the trades, but he should be. Because we're making money, ladies and gents. And I will be adding Binance token on October 1st. So another pair added. I finally got it tweaked to where it's good enough to at least go out. And I'll tweak it, as we continue on. But definitely check out Bloodalytics if you guys trying to get that edge in the trading, in the crypto world. HODL. Okay, you can HODL all you want. That's fine. But while you're HODLing, I'm going to be actively trading and accumulating more of those coins that you're HODLing. All right. Check us out, bloodalytics.com. Link in the description below. And you'll see performance year to date and month to month. We only got 1 month under the belt. We started on August 15th. And I'll have another monthly review on September 15th, which from the looks of it so far, I don't want to jinx myself, but so far it looks like we're going to do even better than last month. So we shall see. Just ICO 2.0, the tech will find its place eventually. I agree with you. I got it smack dab right on the head with that one. Axis was a P2P game, not a metaverse. They got it under metaverse, bro. That is categorized under metaverse for sure. At least on CoinGecko. I'm not sure what CoinMarketCap has it listed as. I'm glad because that Axie thing was trash. I never played it. 10 Pound says everyone throws a world metaverse around like a buzzword. Oh, like Web3? Web3 is thrown around like, man, it's the new buzzword. It's the new blockchain buzzword. I'm surprised we didn't see any companies change their name or put Oh, they did. Facebook changed their name to Meta. That may be like the tippy top indicator for all of these like crazes. Like when we were in 2017 going into 18, you had all these stock companies coming out putting blockchain, changing the name to blockchain this and blockchain that. And we saw it with Meta, with Facebook, one of the biggest companies, change their name to Meta. How about that? We're going to talk about that because, boy, they got hit hard too today. Not today, but this year. You know, they lost some billions, and we'll talk about that. Web 69. I'm going to keep this a friendly show. Red River said Web 40. Well, Web 4.0 is an actual thing that, if you guys saw, probably didn't catch it, but I do a week, weekly on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitter. We do a podcast called Wevolution or The Wevolution, and we talked about Web 3, and I actually talked about Web 4.0 a little bit on that last episode as well. So I don't know if it's still up, but we will be posting all of those on our podcast very soon. Let's take a look at the trading view, the technicals for today on Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin is the main coin, and hey, wherever Bitcoin goes ultimately is where the rest of the market is going to go. Unfortunately, to be honest with you, very unfortunate, because there are a lot of projects, a lot of blockchains out there making moves and doing their thing, and it doesn't matter because we're still in a very speculative industry. Let's just face it. 99.99% of us are degens. So we only care about the price, pumping it, dumping it, yada, yada, yada. Bitcoin, anyway, still outside that channel. Last night we saw a clean rejection of the bottom side of this channel, guys. This was interesting. I thought it was over. I'm going to be honest with you. When I saw that rejection, I literally thought it was over and we were going to make a new low. When I saw that, hit that, and I was like, oh, we're going to just head all the way down and take out this area right here. Well, that didn't happen. Saved by the bell, saved by Jesus, Allah, whoever. They came in and bidded us up. Now, again, I told you guys, you got to get in this channel to score a point for the Bulls. So I need to see some action up in here not just a quick 2 candle, 3 candle close, and then we actually only 2 candles closed in this peak in the channel. So we need to see some healthy price action in this channel for us to for me, Crypto Blood, to feel like we are making some headway. But at the moment, we've stalled. We have saved ourselves from another bloody weekend at this point. I just knew Friday we're going to go ahead and take out the lows. Did not check the stock markets today. Someone let me know how the stock markets fared today. Probably did something very similar. Voice Cripple said people don't differentiate 10 pound. That's the problem right now. Yeah, it's true. I thought we skipping to web. Oh, man. Yeah, web 4 actually, guys, is when we pretty much like it's a marriage, a symbiotic relationship between the web and our consciousness, our mind. So we'll be having like telepathic devices or whatever to communicate across the internet, and that will be like web 4. That's the definition and evolution of the space. So we may be a few years from that. The technology is there. They're working on it now, but at this point, I think we're maybe 10, 15 years away from seeing mass adoption of Web3 technologies and infrastructures. Crypto Blood, Bloodalytics. Well, we making it happen. I'll tell you that much. I mean, we've been nicking off the tops and bottoms of these channels. This little trend we've been in, or lack of trend, but we've been able to, pick up some gains here and there. And it looks like we're about to go long on Bitcoin. So, hey, I'm giving you a free trade right there. Ethereum still short. We did take half our position off down here, but just couldn't seem to make a newer low. The system thought both of these trades were going to go lower, and that would have been some big gains. However, we'll have to live to see another day and see what happens there. I am trading over at Fairdesk. Get over there. Link in the description below. This is I love this exchange. I'm going to be honest with you. I like BitYard, but Fairdesk is even better. The rebates are crazy, and they have some games and some arena areas you can, dabble in. I don't mess with that stuff. I strictly trade Bloodalytics there. So if you're looking to sign up for Bloodalytics, Fairdesk is where it's at. Link in the description below. If you sign up, send me your UID number, and I'll give you a steep discount on the Bloodalytics system. One more thing, Bitverse, my guys over there at Bitverse are doing a pre-sale very soon, so I want you to check those guys out. Bitverse.ch is the name. They are essentially a Web3 company that is betting on the future, intends to change how the sporting bet world works in real life and in the metaverse. So check those guys out. They're growing. Just got started, so it's a fairly new project. But they are one of the guys I actually know. He was part of the Smart Cash project, heavily involved in there. So very good guy, and I wanted to just bring some attention to you guys on that project that's coming up with him. Token sale coming soon. Now the outage, yes, YouTube down all morning. Luckily, I wasn't attempting to do a live stream or anything, but I did see this earlier that YouTube was hit with a worldwide outage. Now, tell me how the hell this happens with all the redundancies, all of the cloud infrastructure servers over in the United States, Canada, Mexico, all over the world. How do you have an outage, an international outage? That is crazy. Can you imagine how many people were disrupted? How much? That was crazy. I wasn't watching YouTube earlier today. I was kind of just chilling out today, taking it easy. But yeah, let me know if you guys experienced any of that outage earlier. I didn't. This Voice Crypto said, "Oh, that's why BitBoy got cut off earlier." Oh yeah. Yep, that is why. That is why, my friend. That is exactly why he got cut off earlier. I want the SPY, the SPY, to close at 369 so I could do a little John get low. 369, girl, you fine. That's not Little John. That's more so the Yin Yang twins, bro. What you know about them Yin Yang twins? Minyo in the building. Yes, we're doing it live, my friend. It's late for you brats, for you Brits out there. What are y'all doing up, right? What time is it over in the UK? Let me know. Let me know. So the first article is one that a topic that I've covered in the past. I covered it when, I think in 2019 or may have been 18. I think it was 19 though. The state of Ohio did the very same thing. Ohio offered the ability or the option for its residents, its citizens, to pay their taxes with cryptocurrencies. Well, we have a new state doing it, Colorado. Yep. I don't know how many out there do it or accept crypto as a form of paying taxes now. I know of two. There's just Colorado and Ohio at this point, but I'm sure there are more. I'm sure Wyoming is in that list as well. They're very pro blockchain. But you know, here's my thing, and I'm not with this whole concept. Period. Paying your taxes with crypto, especially when you're looking like you zoom out 2-3 years, and if you don't replace that crypto that you spent on your taxes, you would have paid way more taxes than you needed to. So it's like giving good money in lieu. It just doesn't make sense to spend good money, sound money, on your taxes, bruh. Come on, man. Not a good look, but hey, they're offering it. I'm wondering how many people actually will do it. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. I saw that come across. I'm like, another state doing the tax for crypto or crypto for tax thing. I wouldn't do it. I advise you don't either. I can't give you, I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm just saying I would not pay my taxes with crypto. I would pay it with that useless, expendable, unlimited fiat currency. That's what I would use. 11:45 or 54 p.m. in the UK. Okay, all right, almost midnight. All right. Coming up to 2 a.m. Mr. Sakila, I thought you were in the UK. 23:53. Okay, all right. So I don't know where. I thought Mr. Sakila was in the UK. You ain't in the UK, bro. You somewhere else. You lying to us. Mr. T. Will, he said that's like paying taxes with Tesla stock. Exactly. With any stock. I wouldn't do it. Stacking my coins said I would never use my Bitcoin to pay taxes. Hell no. I'm with you, man. That just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Paying your taxes with crypto is like paying your taxes with the equity of your home. Very close. I could see that relation for sure, JC. So all of you are saying no way. So I'm just wondering, like, who and what type of person that bought crypto, right? They had to be a person inclined to buy crypto. Who would buy crypto and then turn around and use that crypto to pay taxes? Just doesn't make any sense unless you didn't have any other option. That is a possibility. You could have been in a scenario where you don't want to actually sell your crypto to pay the taxes. That would be an additional taxable event. So maybe, if you don't have any dry powder, no fiat, and you absolutely have to pay your taxes, and all you got left are your cryptos, would you do it? Would you do it? You let me know. You let me know. T. Will said, if people haven't learned anything from the crypto pizza guy, they deserve to take that loss. Exactly. Okay, Mr. Sakila, got you. Back in Tanzania. Got you, man. Wow, man. I didn't know you were viewing in from Tanzania. Appreciate the support, my friend. I really do. I'm going to have to make a couple more people in the chat room, and I'm not in the system right now, but I'm going to make a few of you next live stream some mods. I don't get a lot of spam, but I need to have a backup of moderators, so you guys can hold me down. Voice Crypto said they can have my ADA. I know to go to zero eventually. Ah, that's hilarious. That is so freaking funny. That is funny, my friend. So, just give me a quick second. I just got an alert to place a trade on Bloodalytics, so I just want to make sure I lock that in right now. I'm actually trading 3 pairs. I told you guys Binance token is going live. I just got to take 0.5% or take 50% of my profits from the Binance trade. So I'm just trying to take care of that really quickly, and I need to go long on Bitcoin. So I'm doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a second. Do a quick close there. Bada boom, bada bing. Come over here, scroll up. We doing it live, ladies and gents. We are doing it live. Give me a second. Boom. I'm going to do that. Get out the way. All right. There we go. There we go. Market order. Buy. All right. So we locked and loaded. Sorry about that. Had to take care of that business. But, yeah. I wouldn't do it, my friend. That was a good one, Voice Crypto. That the guy that bought Domino's, yeah. Only the Ned Flanders of the world would do that. That's funny. Yeah. So the consensus is had there. You guys are smart. I knew it, you know. But I just wanted to highlight the stupidity that we have to deal with in this world, ladies and gents. So there you go. Colorado. Now you can pay taxes with your crypto along with Ohio. Let's take a look at this one, though, out of Texas, man. Compute North files for bankruptcy as crypto mining data center owes up to $500 million, and the CEO is stepping down. This is crazy, crazy. I don't think it's really going to have a big impact on the crypto markets, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on the back end. The company filed for Chapter 11 in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of Texas and owed as much as $500 million to at least 200 creditors, according to the filing. So it fell into bankruptcy as miners struggled to survive amid slumping Bitcoin prices, rising power costs, and record difficulty in mining Bitcoin. The filing is likely to be or have negative implications for the industry. Compute North is one of the largest data center providers for miners and has multiple deals with other larger mining companies. So they are actually they're middlemaning or wholesaling their service to other miners. Now, I don't think it's going to have that big of an effect on the crypto space, like as far as the price of coins. But as the article stated, maybe it will have some effect in the mining industry. There are companies like I think there were, let me see if I can find the company in here. Marathon Digital, 40 megawatts. Oh no, that's not it. Marathon Digital, and there was another company, Compass Mining. And then you had a company, Hive Blockchain, was going to do a deal with them and backed out a couple of months ago because they thought the prices of the energy in Texas, energy costs, were going to rise. So they were ahead of the curve, and seeing that, kudos to them. But this is what happens, you know. People get overzealous, and mining is a really capital intensive operation. So you have to, you can't move quickly. And the mining world is all about being nimble, because price could drop, difficulty rate, could stay high, and energy costs. There are so many moving parts when you're talking about mining. It's just crazy, bro. So yeah, that company, and they are actually, I think, one of, or maybe second biggest mining company in the game here in the United States. So pretty interesting. The company has initiated voluntary Chapter 11 proceedings to provide the company with the opportunity to stabilize its business and implement a comprehensive restructuring process that will enable them to continue servicing their customers and partners and make the necessary investments to achieve their strategic objectives. So they ousted the CEO. COO will take over from here. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll keep a pin on this one and come back and follow up. But mining difficulty has spiked in Bitcoin with prices heading lower. So that is not a good environment. Now, normally what you would see, you should have market forces make people, since it's not profitable to mine, people will stop mining Bitcoin, and that will eventually make the difficulty rate come down. But we're near all-time highs. I don't know what's going on. Virgo said only the, oh yeah, I read that one. Let's see here. He said, I peeped you on Around the Blockchain and you were very diplomatic with your assessment of A. No, I wasn't. Oh my God. I was not diplomatic, bro. A matter of fact, I had the I didn't have the ADA. I didn't have the ADA team come after me. I had the XRP army come after Blood, man. They were going in on me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, yo. I don't understand, man. Like, when I see people in armies and groups be that passionate about a coin that their own company disown. You got to remember that Ripple has disassociated itself with the XRP token. When you see like a group so passionate about something, to me, I think that it shows the top. And maybe I could be wrong. XRP has doubled over 40% in the last 30 days. That means absolutely nothing to me, because I think that's a sucker's rally to get all you guys in there for the disappointment in the case. And I don't even think the case is going to be, we're going to see anything from this case for a little while, maybe to the end of the year. But I think you're going to see the library case first, which does have implications on, or can give you a preview of what the actual XRP versus SEC case looks like. So Red River said, I'm 2 minutes behind, but what year did they get rid of the like-kind exchange rule for Bitcoin? Good question. I didn't know they got rid of it. I didn't know they got rid of it. Eternal Screens in the building. Thanks for tuning in this Friday evening. Virgo said, another one bites the dust. Sad, but hey, it's part of the mean streets of business ownership. Yes, looks like they took some bets they couldn't cover, aka bit off more than they could chew. Yeah. And then they went and raised some capital right before. They probably knew they were in trouble and raised some capital and screwed those additional investors. This is how it is, man. It's just how it is. Mr. Sekila said, will be more. Crypto companies are reckless with accounting, never prepare for the downturn, instead get high on gains. Yes, interesting. It's interesting that no one really does account for a downturn. You know, I mean, I think the biggest example of hubris was really Terra Luna. When we heard that this guy was about to back a stable coin with the most volatile coin, that should have signaled the top, honestly. And I was actually on Gentlemen of Crypto right after that news came out, and was talking with, I think it was a big King. It was King Bless over there, Gentlemen of Crypto. Shout out to them. I was on a live stream with them, and I agreed with him. He was adamant about and called it out immediately. King called it out immediately, said this was a bunch of bull. This is not going to work. And lo and behold, it absolutely did not. So I was in agreement with him for sure. Stacking My Coin said, next disruptive tech coming into crypto. Nillion. Deep dive. Drop the link in the chat room for me, Stacking My Coins. Unique like H-bar. Okay. The reason I like H-bar is because H-bar is not a blockchain. It is it's a hash graph, right? So I'm just hedging my bets. You know, maybe that will be the way to go. Who knows? I love different approaches to solving a problem. So let's move ahead, guys. I just wanted to show you the difficulty rate for Bitcoin and how it's been peaking and nearing edges near all-time highs again as the price of Bitcoin drops, which is pretty interesting. You usually don't see that, or when you do, you need, there's a breaking point. You know, there's a breaking point at some point. This one I didn't get a chance to cover yesterday from Cointelegraph. thought it was interesting because, and we did cover this on Around the Blockchain, ironically enough, but basically they're saying that Bitcoin long-term hodler metric is nearing the Bitcoin price bottom zone. It's interesting that they phrase it this way because that's not what the article talks about. So they capture you with that and then tell you something totally different. So essentially what they're saying, just to summarize this article really quickly, they're saying that when long-time hodlers approach when the markets approach the level of 30% of long-term hodlers are in the loss or in the red, is when you see a bottom. As you guys see, this is the 30% on the y-axis to the left there, and you see that zone, 30% zone. When you get to that point is when, at least since 2000, let's say 2017 ish, you can make that or use that metric. So when you get that number of percentage of people, long-term hodlers, in the red, that's when you see a bottom. So I mean, if you help me out, because this chart looks like, to me, it might be around 4,000 or 5,000. But the article says that they think that range is around 10,000 to 14,000 for the new range for the 30 to 40% of those long-term hodlers to be in the loss. So I don't know which one it is, if it's near 4,000 or somewhere around there, or if it's actually the 10,000, 14,000 range. I like metrics like this because these are like the not obvious ones, and they usually do bear some truth. So we shall see. But yeah, 10 to 15 grand is where they're saying long-term hodlers in the loss reaches that 30% to 40% range. So we're not close to that. That's another 50%. So I don't understand how they're saying we're getting close or nearing a bottom. That just does not make any sense, ladies and gents, at all. JC said most crypto companies aren't run by experienced business people, hence all the carnage. That's true. I'm glad there's shows like this in Gentlemen of Crypto that shows folks what to look into when rumors and news comes out. Many thanks. Thank you, man. We appreciate your support for sure. We got Sin City in the building. Those are my guys. I got to get them back on the show, and I've been on their show twice now, so I definitely got to return the favor. I appreciate the support, my friend. So yeah, Sin City said difficulty at all-time high and Bitcoin at over 2-year lows. Bitcoin mining companies overpaid for ASICs in the last bull run, leveraged too much debt. Bankruptcies in mining companies coming soon. Very good analysis. I definitely can see that. Yep. Shout out to Sin City. Go check out their channel. Man, you talking about like big boy level production? They are doing it over there. So check those guys out. Yes, sir. And it looks like they pushed this out without the editor looking over it. Right. Exactly, my friend. So the next article we're going to take a look at today is a quick peek at NFT sales. And this was put out, if I do a refresh, because I think this was a couple of days ago. I just still had it up there. This was put out 2 days ago. Okay. And it's just kind of going over NFT sales for the week. Bored Ape market cap drops 21%. Floor price sinks lower as well. What do you guys feel? You know, when I was reading this, I kind of thought about it. I said, you know what NFTs, like the whole art NFT, the Beeple, the Bored Ape, CryptoPunks, that whole frenzy, you know what that's going to look like, or what we're going to compare it to when we do like a decade in review, when we hit 2029 and we're going into 2030 and we look back at the past decade. People are going to look at this phase, this era, as like the Beanie Baby era. I promise you, this is the Beanie Baby. Okay, without a shadow of a doubt. Now you got companies like Yuga Labs really pushing the envelope and being very creative in how they create some value and utility for the apes that you own and all these other NFTs that you may own. But at the end of the day, I think people in 10 years will look back at this beginning of this decade and say, yeah, this was Beanie Baby all day for sure. So we saw a drop. I think the floor actually popped up a little bit. I did look at that after looking at that article, and we have the floor price currently at 100,000, just shy of $101,000. But well off its highs of, I think, let's do a quick look here, ladies and gents. I've never even looked at this type of view because I'm not a big NFT guy, so I don't really cover it much. Let's see if I can zoom all the way out. So 153 ETH was its high. We're currently at 75 ETH. So a significant drop for sure. So yeah, that it is what it is. Other D's, Yuga Labs runs that. Yuga Labs also runs Mutant Apes, and Yuga Labs also owns CryptoPunks. So these guys are like, they run the game. They run the game for sure. And then if you take a look at, it's funny because all of these retarded, nonsensical, no utilitarianness, that's a word, it's not. You look at all these NFTs, right? All these floors in this list, and you look at this one, ENS, name, Ethereum name service. This one probably has the most utility out of all of them, yet it's only ranked 8. So there's still a lot of misallocation of capital in the crypto space. If you ask me, ENS should be at least top 5. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It just shows me we're still not mature yet in this space. So hey, NFTs are like fidget spinners. Yes, the fidget spinners. Yes. I never bought one NFT. JC says the value proposition never made sense to me. I agree. NFTs will go away. The Beanie Baby. Yeah. And you know, of course, guys, we know that the concept of non-fungible tokens are here to stay. People are going to NFT their, or are even doing it now, NFT their homes, their mortgages, their cars. There's utility there. I'm just talking about this era of the Beeple, the, you know, Bored Apes and all that. Just straight art NFT. I think we can say sayonara to. So, I don't know, man. The end of the metaverse. So this one is kind of what the headline for today's episode was about. And hey, virtual land trading down 98%. I don't think people understand how much that is. How much of a decrease 98% is. You damn near have to 10x just to get back to break even. This has to mean something, ladies and gents. Has to mean something. NFTs, 10 pound says, are being used for incredible purposes. Well, not in the virtual land business, my friend, because ain't nobody doing jack with this shit, man. Okay. Metaverse saw unprecedented growth, of course, in 2020 and 21 as thousands of investors flocked to buy virtual land. Sandbox, which we got here. Sandbox. I was eyeing some sandbox land. Now I will say this is the category for me, ladies and gentlemen, that I was most excited about NFTs was the virtual land, the metaverse worlds, owning plots of land. I did go around and buy some plots of land in various metaverses. So this was where I kind of dipped my toe in as far as the NFT space went, not so much the art, right? But now we're going to be able to pick up land at very attractive prices, in my opinion. And it may drop even more, but shoot, man, at least you're not buying at those highs. I mean, if we take a look at the OpenSea listings for Sandbox, where these prices are much lower than they were. I'm talking about, you know, at least in Decentraland, Mana, you couldn't buy a parcel. The floor was like 16K. I don't know where the floor is now, and maybe we can try to find floor prices for I don't know how that works. Let's see if we can find floor price for Decentraland, if that's even. Let's do a search. Decentral. There we go. So floor price right now, if that's correct, it's $2,300. It was 16 grand when I was looking to buy. So I'm so glad I bit my tongue and didn't buy it. I'm glad I didn't do that. I'll tell you that much. But the metaverse, guys, I think we are at a period where it's a turning point. Because even if you think about it, and maybe Tim Powell can chime in on this, even at the height of the metaverse craze, when people were just speculating on the plots of land, there wasn't a lot of activity in the actual metaverse. So if anything, that should have been a telltale sign. I mean, I know hindsight is 2020. We didn't see a lot of activity in the actual world. People were just literally speculating on the plots of land, not actually being in the world. So yeah, I think we've got a long way to go with the metaverse. I would say buying the land might be a good long-term play, like 5-year play. Might not be a bad idea to buy some land. I would not buy any of these NFT art pieces. That game is over. But at least with the land, you know, you can potentially bank on the company adding some alpha to that land at some point in the future. So yeah, that's what we got. DeFi Digital has been tracking the metaverse sales, and recent data published by the firm shed light that the land trading has dropped 98% from its peak in 2021. The trading volume peaked at 8 million in November of 21, but began to slump thereon to never recover. Yeah, it's a done data, I think, guys. I mean, they said in their tweet, interest in the metaverse was kick-started by a set of bullish announcements in Q4 of last year from companies like Meta, Grayscale, Citibank, even Goldman Sachs was putting they built a plot of land in Decentraland where you can go in. They were talking about, yeah, we're going to allow people to do virtual banking from within the meta. Man, get the hell out of here, bruh. Get out of here with it, man, for real. So the hype is over. Now it's time for you, the mature crypto investor, to go in and pick what you want. Because I think this is probably a start of a good time. If we see Bitcoin at 10,000, oh, best believe these prices are coming down even more, maybe 30 to 40% more, or even maybe more than that, right? So if they're probably going to drop more than the price of Bitcoin drop does. So if Bitcoin drops 50%, then you for sure should know that these plots of land are going to drop 60 to 70%. So, hey, pick your losses, pick your wins. This is what it is. Can you play battle on Binance? I'm not sure what you mean there, buddy. Facebook will definitely drive activity into the metaverse. I don't know, man. Like and you bring up a good point, because I have this up right now. They got hit hard, bro, from making the pivot into, and they needed to make a pivot for sure. They needed to make a pivot out of the Facebook Web 2 structure, because that's done. We know that. Meta suffers $2.8 billion loss. Lessons to be learned from the metaverse fail. So yeah, they kind of pivoted into that industry probably at the peak, at the top. And it's interesting that a company like that even made such a swift move. That lets you know how dire they were, because normally, you know, companies like Facebook with boards and being publicly traded, and their turn is very slow. Very slow. So it is what it is, though. You got Baby Blood upstairs making a ruckus, ladies and gentlemen. He must be right above me. This is some good info. Yeah, no doubt. It's between trade and earn. In the menu, the options is derivatives equal. What the hell are you talking about, bro? What is this guy talking? Am I missing something? Am I missing something from FH? Help me out, ladies and gents, because I don't know what FHPH is talking about. So yeah, I mean, you know, I think that Facebook is in trouble. They have enough capital to reinvent themselves. So I'm not saying they're done, but most likely, if you look at the transitions from one dispensation, one time period to another, the incumbent usually never is the one that's coming into the new wave winning. It's usually some underdog that saw and got in before the old people could. So I don't think Facebook will be the ones to really dominate the metaverse. Will they be will they be involved? Yeah, I think so, for sure. They definitely will be involved. So true, AOL is gone. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You're spot on with that. Exactly. So let's take a look at I think I had something else I wanted to take a look at, guys, and that may have been it. Let me just see. Oh, the top meta coins by market cap. So we got the Sandbox is number 1 or not. Let me just double check. Yeah, so it looks like Sandbox is number 1. Decentraland, Axie Infinity. Where is, I'm looking for can't find the one I'm looking for right now. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, what do you guys think about Metaverse? Are you buying it? Are you buying this dip? I think the land idea of NFTs is by far going to be the best way for you to make money in the long run, because you'll be able to, of course, buy and sell the land, but ultimately these platforms will make the land valuable, and then there will be actual utility within the metaverse space. So there's like 3 or 4 layers of activity that can express the value of that plot of land that you bought. So if I were speculating, metaverse plots of land would be where I would look. I think I had this list up because I was letting you guys know which metaverses to look at. So again, Sandbox is number 1, Decentraland, Axie Infinity. I can't believe they're still chugging along. They had a huge hack that really set them back. They were on fire. Engine, they're on, you know, they've been around, but I personally bought some Decentraland plots. And I also have, you guys may not know this one. Let me just bring it up really quickly. The company is Upland. So I don't know if you guys know about Upland, but Upland is one I bought a lot of land in, because I think it has probably, if their token ever goes tradable, if their UPX token ever is tradable, because right now it's not. That's why you're not getting a lot of attention from this platform. But once the actual token goes live and publicly traded, I think you're going to see way more activity from this one. And it's right now kind of a 2D game where you're just buying plots of land. Okay, you know, CB had to buy up Detroit, so I got lots of land in the D. But you buy plots of land, and you can actually like look at if I zoom in some more, I don't know if they'll let me do it right now. Oh yeah, they will. So you can actually click on the plot of land, and you can see a street view of it. You know, it's pretty neat, man. So you're essentially buying plots of real land. They've gone through, they take their time, because it's time sensitive. I mean, not time sensitive, but time consuming. They release new cities one by one because they have to go in and literally do every plot of land within the city limit. And there's a whole gamification behind it and everything. But I think this one may have some legs in the future if they go ahead and make those UPX tokens tradable. But we'll have to see. We got Reggie in the house. Did you hear the Coinbase news? Their Facebook Metaverse partner. Guess who has a patent on NFT transfers? I'm gonna just take a wild guess, Reggie Middleton. I wanted to join that Twitter space you did, I think last night, but I was winding down, man. See the news on Reuters. He says, yeah, that's good news, man. I think Reggie, guys, you know, I have been critical of Veritasium in the past. Didn't understand a lot of it. Still don't understand all of it. It's just, he's so, man, he thinks above a lot of us in the financial world from a financial standpoint. But this guy, Reggie, ladies and gentlemen, I think has the keys to the city, the metaverse city, the DeFi city. This guy's got the keys. And you just stay tuned. He's doing some things behind the scenes. Definitely stay tuned. 10 Pound said, I sat down with the CEO of the project last year. Are you talking about Upland? Yeah, man. I like Upland. I wonder if Upland is infringing on patents from Reggie Middleton. Probably are, you know. So DeFi king, Metaverse king. This guy is just the crypto blockchain king. But that's it, ladies and gents. It is Friday. Go have some fun in real life. Make sure you guys smack that like booty. Hit it, spank it, whatever you want to do. But just make sure you do it. Until next time, it's your boy Crypto Blood. That's my two Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla!
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.